Hey everybody, it's Greddy here, welcome back to the channel, and in this video I'm going to see whether I can beat Pokemon White 2 with only grass types. Now, you should probably know the rules of this challenge by now. Only grass type Pokemon in battle, no items in battle, only hell items and items outside of battle are allowed, and no glitches. Now, why another grass type Pokemon challenge? Well, I ran out of ideas and I wanted to do another grass type Pokemon challenge. Look, if you can't tell, grass type is my favorite type of all time. I'm pretty sure I emphasized this. Now, this video took a lot longer than I wanted it to be because school and intern is a thing. Yeah. Anyways, this video was streamed on my Twitch at twitch.tv/GreddyXD, so if you'd like to follow that, you can do so. But anyways, let's get into the video. After getting a call from Professor Juniper and thinking that this Wii console looks like socks, I got my grass starter and named it Snip. It has a light nature, so more defense, less special defense. Yeah, I'm okay with it. After going through some story, I immediately went to catch my second Pokemon, a Sawado named Lime. It has a sassy nature, so more special defense, less speed. It's not great, but can be worked with. After that, I had a rival battle, but it was unavailable. So moving along, I had to rescue a lost dog and confront a Team Plasma grunt trying to take it hostage. After destroying him and saving the kidnapped dog, I was interrupted by Alder, the ex-champion on the way back, and he wants me to teach kids how to use Pokemon in battle, by destroying them. After that, I went back to my hometown to face the gym and his leader. Also, is he blushing and doing a woo? Let me know in the comments. Snip used a Vine Whip while Patrick used Walk Up. Snip used another Vine Whip and took about half from a tackle. Snip defeated it thanks to a crit. Lime utterly destroyed Lilliput thanks to a bug bite crit. One bash down. After the battle, I got the return TM and gave it to both of my Pokemon. After seeing Roxy having daddy issues, I run. Like, a lot of running to get my Pokemon's friendship up to power up return. I actually did face Roxy a few times, but those times were not really successful at all, so I did the running and also leveled up my Pokemon to the level cap because I was determined not to over level. During the grind, Snip evolved into Servine and then I faced Roxy. Coughing used Smog and Lime immediately guessed Poison while Return did only a third. Then I somehow went first and hit a Return. I think I have a speed tie. One more Return defeated the Coughing. I sent out Snip against the Whirlipede. After a Protect turn, I used Leo while Whirlipede dealt almost half damage. Another Protect turn later, Snip outspeeds and did 2/3 damage and survived on 2 HP. One more Return wins me the battle. One uneventful movie theater show and a plasma fight later, I reached Castelia City on a boat. When I reached, I found a strange boat on the opposite side. Actual thinking moment. As I was about to enter the gym, Iris appears and tells me to go into the sewers. A plasma fight and a meeting with Berg later, I grabbed the Miracle Seed and caught my next Pokemon, a Petalil. I named it Lily and it had a modest nature, so less attack, more special attack, and own tempo as its ability. I was very thrilled. After that, I grinded a bit, grabbing the ESP share and the leftovers in the process. During the grind, Lime evolved into Swalloon and thanks to the running I did, his friendship was maxed. So one more level and Swalloon evolved into Livani. Also, this guy was talking about giving my Pokemon a booster shot. Are the producers psychics and know that the coronavirus is going to happen one day? Another thinking moment. Fun fact, I didn't know until the gym leader battle, but Bark doesn't resist Bark. Yeah, I was very surprised about it, but hey, at least I know now. Time to fight Berg. Lime easily defeats Swalloon with 2 bug bites. Lily managed to sleep powder and leech seed the Dwebble while taking a smackdown. One magical leaf forced Berg to use a hyper potion. Even though Dwebble did wake up and hit a smackdown, it was still defeated by one more magical leaf and learned Stun Spore in the process and replaced sleep powder. Lily landed the Stun Spore and was brought to very low HP. Lily did a bit of damage before it went down. I sent out Snip to use Leer as many times as possible to lower Livani's defense. He got 5 Leers and dealt a lot of damage with Return before it went down and making it use his berry. One more bug bite from Lime wins me the battle. On the way out, I met Koras and he wants me to battle me in the desert. Before that, he shows me a cool tech and scares the castles away. After that, I battle him. I sent Snip out against his Magnemite. A lot of back and forth happened, and even though I got paralyzed and him using a super potion, I was able to outmuscle it and deal the Magnemite. Against Kling, I sent Lily. I Stun Spot and Leech Seed while Kling used Charge twice. This fight took forever as I was not dealing enough damage to the point I decided to switch in Lime and defeat it with Return, winning me the battle. After that, I reached Nimbasa City, grabbed the Sunstone and immediately evolved Lily into a Lilligant. After that, I fought as many trainers as possible on the west and east side of Nimbasa and fight Elisa. Also, I think Elisa's hot. Imoga managed to hit 2 pursuits due to Lily missing 2 stun spores. Then it decided to Volt Switch into Set Striker, who I did manage to stun spore. Lily used Giga Drain, recovering some health and causing it to use his Citrus Berry, while Set Striker used Flame Charge and leaving Lily in very low HP. Lily was in the end able to handle the Set Striker by sparing Giga Drain, as not only Set Striker got fully paralyzed, but Elisa also used a Hyper Potion. Lime used a Bug Bite while getting paralyzed. I tried Return for a damage check, but it did about the same as Bug Bite, so one more Return defeated Flaffy. Lily finally lands the Stun Spot and the Leech Seed after missing one onto Imoga. A few turns using Giga Drain later, Elisa was defeated and learned Quiver Dance, which boosts special attack, special defense, and speed. It is also known to be one of the best boosting moves in the entire Pokemon series. You'll see Lily's true power in the upcoming boss battles. Elisa offers me to walk down the catwalk with her and I gladly accepted it. After that graceful catwalk and defeating a biker who introduced a new battle mechanic, Triple Battles, that was immediately discarded and forgotten in the later games, I was able to cross the bridge and see a weird interaction between the old and current Team Plasma members. Once I reached Driftle City, I immediately walked out of it to catch 2 Pokemon. The first one is in Route 6, a deerling who I named Salt. It has a brave nature which raises attack and lowers speed, which is actually not that bad for me. The other one is in Chargestone Cave, a Pharisee who I named Firm. It has a gentle nature, so less defense, more special defense. Kinda bad, but I just went with it. Time to face Clay. Lily used 1 Quiver Dance while Kakarot used Crunch and lowering my defense. I got a bit scared, so I immediately defeated it with 1 Giga Drain. Sand Slash is out, and seeing how much damage Bulldoze did, I used 2 more Quiver Dances before not only one-shotting it with Giga Drain, but to my surprise, also one-shot the Escadrille, proving even further that Quiver Dance is broken. After defeating him, I entered the Pokemon World Tournament and relearned Curse on my firm. One very boring tournament later, we chased a passing by Plasma Grunt to the ship and entered it, only to get ambushed immediately. After fending off the grunts, we were immediately kicked off the ship. Well, that was rude. Once all of that is over, on the way to Chargestone Cave, Charon gave me the Surface Gem, and while fighting some of the trainers in the cave, Saw evolved into a Sauce Bug. Once I reached Mistralton City, I realized I missed an item in the Relic Passage, so I went back there, tracked through a bit and found a Rocky Helmet, which is immediately put on Firm. Now any Pokemon that deals physical damage against Firm will take a lot of damage. Skylar time, Zubat used Acrobatics and took damage from Iron Barbs and Rocky Helmet, and I stupidly used Payback instead of Gyro Ball. Now, why did I say that? Well, let me break it down to you. So as you know, Payback has 50 base power, and when the user goes second, it doubles to 100. And since it not only goes second, but it is also super effective, it doubles, becoming 200 base power. Gyro Ball, however, deals damage to slower the user. Now, comparing the 2 Pokemon's base speed, using the formula here and doing the calculation, it will have 285 base power, and including the same type attack bonus, Gyro Ball's base power will be 427.5. That's more than double of Payback's base power. But I was too late to realize, so Firm goes down. Saw was able to land a feint attack to deal massive damage before it went down also. Snip was then able to finish it with 1 return. After landing a stun spot with Lily, I set out 1 Quiver Dance while taking an Air Slash. 2 Giga Drains later, Swanna goes down. Scummer is last and Lily lands a stun spot as it uses Agility. I landed a Leech Seed and he uses Agility again. After using another Quiver Dance and with the combined damage from Leech Seed and Giga Drain, Scummery goes down, defeating Skylar. After that, I was invited to take a plane with Professor Juniper to go to Lentimus Town. While battling the surrounding trainers outside and inside Reverse Mountain, Snip evolves into Superior and Firm evolves into Ferrothorn. While going to the next town, I kind of forgot to heal my Pokemon as I completely forgot there is a rival battle here. Oops. Anyways, Snip lands 1 return before going down. Firm is next and used Gyro Ball while all Unfezant did is Taunt. After Firm got Flinch and Crit from 2 different Air Slashes, 1 more Gyro Ball defeats Unfezant. Against Ember, I stun spotted with Lily and took an assurance. I then leech seed it while it gets paralyzed. I use 1 Quiver Dance before taking a takedown. 1 Giga Drain defeats the Ember, and the incoming Cinnamopole was easily dispatched soon after. After that, I proceeded to the next route to catch my final Pokemon, a Tangela named Tangent. It has a calm nature, so less attack, more special defense. Honestly, not that bad. Reaching Lacunosa Town, Professor Juniper and Bianca talks to me and brings me to this house, with this old lady talking about the history of this town, where a specific Pokemon born from the giant chasm would come to this town at night and eat people. And Professor Juniper thinks that this story is fantastic. This sounds like the next generation of a creepypasta, so let's just move on. On the way to Opelousas Town, a strange old man wants me to battle him for his 1000 win streak. And he got utterly destroyed. L plus U fell off plus ratio. Also, tension evolved, so that's cool. Also, I met Verizon and walked right past it because I don't want to use legendaries. After doing a lot of guiding, it's time to face Drayden. Tangent unfortunately missed 2 stun spots in a row and was taken down due to a crit from Draudigon. I tried to do a setup and sweep with Lily by using stun spot and actually landing it, using Quiver Dance, and even at one point living at 1 HP, Draudigon Dragon Tailed her and sent Saw out. After a few faint attacks, I decided to switch out to Firm, tanking a Slash and making Draudigon take damage from Iron Barbs and Rocky Helmet. I set up 3 curses while basically making Draudigon kill himself. Firm one-shot the Flygon with 1 Gyro Ball and even took down Haxorus with 1 Gyro Ball. After the battle, Drayden invites me to his house to tell me about the history of Unova and his legendary Pokemon. Suddenly, Team's Plasma ship arrives and decides to blast the entire town with icicles from a cannon and freeze the entire town. Then me and Drayden drives Team Plasma out of the town. Once that is over, I made my way to Seaside Cave and utterly destroyed his rock hard team.
That's what she said!
Once I reached Humalao City, I immediately challenged Marlon. I wish I could say something interesting here, but my entire team is a grass type and this is a water gym. Yes, the beginning of the battle started rough, but I was in no danger of losing. After a few story stuff like getting this cold rest machine and waking up this crystal, I found the ship and entered it. After fending off some grunts, there was a laser fence and it needs a password. After going to the ship and finding the password, I entered the portal and the sage was there. He showed me that QM is trapped and locked in a cage. Don't you know he has a family? Anyways, him and the grunt wants to battle and I team up with Hug. Honestly, this battle had nothing much going on. All I did was use Curse a few times and spam Gyro Ball, and after a few turns we won. And then the CGI of the ship takes flight comes soon afterwards once we left the boat. After going through the giant chasm, we see another encounter between the old and current Team Plasma. A few battles and trek into the entire shit later, and Koras? Will you betray me this entire time? And then we fight. Tangent was able to beat Magneton with 2 Bulldogs but had to go down from Magnezone. Lily stun spot Magnezone while it Thunder Wave Lily. Lily got paralyzed and took damage from Flash Cannon. Lily Giga Drain and Magnezone gets paralyzed. Lily used 1 Quiver Dance and Magnezone is still paralyzed. And then I decided to spam Curse while letting Matang basically kill himself. I even somehow got him to use a full restore. After setting out with a lot of curses, his entire team was utterly destroyed by Firm spamming Gyro Ball. Yes, a steel spiky ball killed Pokemon of the same metal type as him. After that, I met Gessis for the first time and listened to his stuff that I honestly do not care at all. Then the Shadow Triad tried to stop me. Anyways, going deeper into the cave, Gessis summons Kyurem and... Whoa. Is Kyurem trying to kill me? And then Reshiram appears and tried to stop it in its tracks. And then this happened. Yup. They combined into White Kyurem. And now we have to fight it. Anyways, after the fight with White Kyurem, we have to immediately fight Gessis. And this battle, my god, was the most frustrating battle I had to face. I would dare say it's harder than the champion battle, so I'll just show you how I beat him. I use 3 coils while Cofagrigus does some damage with Poison and Shadow Ball, and then one-shot it with Leaf Blade. Snip used Return and sacrificed himself to force Gaseous to use one full restore. I got my wish and was able to land a stun spore. Lily used 2 Quiver Dances while taking a lot of damage and lands in the red. Lily then one-shot Seismitoad, gaining a lot of health. I decided to use Giga Drain on Electros to be on full health. This was the right call as an Acrobatics took me down to 12 HP. One Petal Dance killed Electros and also brought Drapion to very low HP, allowing Saw to take it down after taking an X-Scissor. Tension however missed a stun spore but was able to deal damage thanks to the Quick Claw. Saw was able to land a hit before going down. Lime landed a weak Leaf Blade before deciding to switch to Firm and making Toshiko kill itself with an attack and sending up a curse in the process. Hydreigon wasn't able to kill Firm with a Dragon Rush, took passive damage from Firm, and then Gaseous is defeated. And then N called Gaseous father. Anyways, on the way to fight the Elite Four, Hugh stopped me in my tracks, wanting one last battle from me. And oh boy, I thought the Gaseous battle was hard already. This Hugh battle took me more attempts than the Gaseous battle that it actually gave me a mental breakdown.
Emotional, damn it!
Unpheasant immediately used U-turn and sent Buffalon out while I landed a weak Ancient Power, no boost. Buffalon used Mega Horn while Tension used Energy Ball. Thanks to the Quick Claw, Tension landed one more Energy Ball before going down. Lime used Swords Dance while Hugh used a Full Restore. Lime landed a Leaf Blade while Buffalon landed a Hit Smash, leaving Lime with very low HP, but Lime took it down soon after. Lime used one more Leaf Blade before going down to Ember. Lily was able to land the Stun Spore and went down from one Flamethrower. Saw used one Jump Kick and Ember was fully paralyzed. Because of that, one more Jump Kick defeated the stupid 2-legged pig. I accidentally misclicked and used Jump Kick on Cyberpaw, and because of that, Saw went down for one critical Break. Snip was then able to defeat the Simipaw by using Leaf Blade, but got hit by the critical Surf. Firm got swaggered from my Vezin, but broke through the confusion and used Curse. I then basically sit there and let Unpheasant spam Aerial Ace, letting it take damage from both Rocky Helmet and Iron Barbs. After 2 turns of that, one Gyro Ball defeated the bird, winning the battle. So this is the team that will be fighting the Elite Four. Will I be able to defeat them? Well, only one way to find out. Let's begin. First is Kaelin, and Saw easily dispatched Musharna with a critical Mega Horn. Saw's Mega Horn, however, missed the Reuniclus and one Focus Blast destroyed Saw. Lime was then able to destroy Reuniclus, making her use a full restore in the process. Sigilyph unfortunately flinched Firm with an Air Slash, so Firm used Gyro Ball instead while Sigilyph used Air Slash. And then 2 more X-Scissors from Line and Gothitail is defeated. One Elite Four down. Grinsley is next. And honestly, there was absolutely nothing to say here. All I did was make Firm use 3 curses, and with the combined damage of his attacks, Iron Barbs, and Rocky Helmet, Firm destroyed 3 of Grinsley's Pokemon. I had to use Saw to defeat his Bishop as Firm was low on HP. Other than that, easy fight. Next is Marshall, and I sent Tension out so I could force him to use a full restore before activating my plan. A lot of back and forth happened, and on the turn that he healed, I switched to Lily. Firstly, I paralyzed Throw. He was able to land a Storm Throw doing massive damage. Then I Giga Drained for some health and he used Bulldoze for some reason. I raised a Quiver Dance and he uses Bulldoze again? I think he wants Lily to be slower than Throw. One more Quiver Dance and a Giga Drain later, Throw was defeated. Then Lily easily defeated both Mienshao and Conqueror and also brought Sock to 1 HP due to Sturdy, but then got rudely killed by a critical payback. Saw was then able to finish it with one last attack. Next is Chantal, and this is my second attempt because her Chandelier decided to not miss a single Fire Blast. Anyways, Tension did whatever he could to take down Copper Quickers by paralyzing him and dealing damage, but was defeated first. Lily then used 4 Quiver Dances while taking about 3/4 damage. Then Giga Drain one-shot the Copper Quickers. Lily then Petal Dance the rest of her team into oblivion and officially taking down the Elite Four. Now is the champion fight against Iris, and I did lose a couple times but was quick to come up with a strategy to beat her. Snip used 2 Leers to lower Hydreigon's defense so that Saw could guarantee a one-shot on the Hydreigon with a jump kick. Saw dealt big damage with Mega Horn before going down. Lime landed one hit to soften it up before going down. Iris then used a full restore, but Ancient Power did not give me a boost. Tension continued using Ancient Power before going down. Lily used 2 Quiver Dances and Jardigon left Lily with 18 HP before Lily defeated it with 1 Giga Drain. Labus was also defeated with 1 Giga Drain. Lily was able to defeat Hexavus with a couple of Pedal Dancers. Aggron went down the same way, and her final Pokemon, Arceus, was also destroyed. I have become the Pokemon champion. Overall, I have one thing to say. After this challenge, Lilligant is officially my new favorite grass type Pokemon. And honestly, the rest of the Pokemon that I use is really good as well, especially Ferrothorn. I can now see why people use Ferrothorn in VGC. Thank you all so much for Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please do like the video and leave a comment down below on what Pokemon challenge you would like to see me tackle. Anyways, do subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys next time. Sign off for now.